Ready?
Yay, FHS. Congratulations on your 40th anniversary. Hi, my name is Alana Rubin Free, and when I graduated from Fredericton High School, no one, especially me, ever thought I'd be working in theater writing plays in New York City. A great acting teacher, Larry Moss, once told me, if you want to write a great play, go into your broken heart and write from there. So I did. I wrote about the time at FHS my boyfriend admitted to me that he'd been fooling around with these other girls while we were dating. Then I wrote about the time in college a guy I really loved, well, he didn't love me. And then I wrote a whole play about this man who really wanted to marry me, and I really did love, but my soul kind of had other plans. I truly loved each of my boyfriends, so when it didn't work out, I was really sad. And I learned that crying it out, mourning lost loves is really important, no matter your gender. I think there'd be a lot less angry people in the world if we were given more permission to cry when we are hurt. I think a lot of the war, violence, and anger in the world right now is the result of most people not giving themselves permission to express their genuine sadness and grief. So I do believe, ironically, one of the keys to my success is crying. Offering my friends and boyfriends a shoulder or a Kleenex when they need to cry. At Fredericton High School, I barely remember ever crying. What I remember most is laughing. I may have laughed more in my senior year than I've ever laughed since. Fredericton High School gave me very happy memories, and they were a lifesaver to me when the dark clouds of depression overtook me in my 20s. All those memories of being very happy, very functional, and very resilient gave me ammunition and evidence against the voices of depression in my head that tried to convince me that I was worthless. The bright side of my depression was that it definitely spurred me to reclaim my childhood dream of being a writer. I thought about what would make my life worth living, and writing seemed to be the answer. Well, when I was halfway through my first novel after my son was born in the late 90s, I thought, oh my God, I can never publish this. My parents would kill me, or someone would kill me. And I was too embarrassed to share it with anyone, not just because of the content, but because, like most first drafts, it was at best mediocre. So I stopped, and around the same time, I also lost my appetite for food and life, and I was diagnosed with atypical anorexia. 27 years old is a strange age to develop anorexia, and in my play, Beginner at Life, I go into a lot of details around some of the probable causes. But one that I don't mention is the possibility that I created the anorexia to avoid creating a book. Writing scared me, and it still does. But fear is just a part of life, and it's an emotion I have to work with every single day. When I finished writing and performing Beginner at Life the first time, I knew I had started to fulfill my calling. I'd written something and I'd shared it with the public, and each and every time I ever performed it, someone would come up to me after the play and let me know that I had deeply inspired them. Which brings me to the theme of today, inspiration. It's really important to seek out people who inspire you, but it's equally important to inspire others. The 3 best ways to inspire someone else. Number 1, just be yourself. It takes amazing courage, not just in high school, but every day of your life, to live according to your own values, follow your own dreams, and speak your own truth. If you can be yourself, you will inspire other people. The second thing is to recognize your own hardships, what you've had to overcome. Honor and bless your wounds. And when it feels safe to share with other people your personal story of triumph, go ahead and share it. Don't feel ashamed about what's happened to you. You've no idea how your story can change someone else's life. It takes courage to be vulnerable, but all human beings are vulnerable. Take your creativity into the world. If you can do this, you will inspire me and others. I'm very inspired by those who find their voice and share it fully and generously with the world. It's an enormous achievement. It takes courage to put yourself out there. For me, inspiration is life. I can't live without it. We are all connected. What you do genuinely affects not just future generations, but the whole field, the unified field that we are all living in. So often when I'm in a difficult place creatively, I will show up and support others, trusting that when I get my creativity back again flowing, other people will show up and support me. It's karma. Good does repay good. My time at Fredericton High School has been a model for me of what really makes me happy: being highly involved, working with others, and being in love.